Day 11. No, wait, day 10. So today I use a random noun generator and I wrote a couple notes on courage. So we're gonna do that. Courage. So courage is not something that is very easy to define. It is deeper than bravery, and it's more than just confidence. And you'll see that the most successful people are often the most courageous. They seem to be the most lucky. So courage is more than just bravery. It's not just doing something without fearing judgment. It's not doing something without being afraid, just doing it because you have balls. Because you have balls. It's different. Courage is when you know that something has the possibility to harm you or give you some negative effects. To understand that there is a risk and to acknowledge this thing and still do it even when you're afraid. Courage is when you are terribly afraid, but you aren't a coward. Courage. So courage is essentially the capability to do something when you are not afraid. The capability is deeper than bravery or confidence. Yet you'll see the most successful people, the luckiest people, always have the most courage. That's for a reason. So courage isn't just doing random things because you have balls. That's bravery or blind confidence. And you'll also see that the most successful people often have the most courage, and that's because they aren't afraid to do something. I mean, they are afraid, but they still do it because they know that in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter that much. They'll take a blow or two, and they know that in a couple minutes, it's all going to be fine. So they do things, and they take more chances. And the more chances they take, the luckier they get. So the more successful they are. Courage isn't just doing things, like I said. It's when you understand that there is a possibility for harm. When you acknowledge the possibility that you will be harmed, that you can be negatively affected, yet you still, even when you're afraid, you do that thing. So courage is a word that is deeper than just bravery or confidence. It's something that very few people hold naturally. Yet you see that the most courageous people are the most successful and often the most, well, what people call luckiest. And courageousness isn't just bravery or blind confidence. Like I said, it's not just having balls to do it without being afraid. You are still afraid when you're doing something with courage. So you'll see successful people. You'll notice that somehow the most courageous are always the most successful. That's because they acknowledge that they will get dealt a punch or two, a couple blows, but they still do it. They're afraid. They know there's a risk, but they do it because they know that more chances means a more higher probability of winning. And so you understand that courageousness isn't just being not afraid. I mean, it's not just doing things. You understand the possibility of harm. You acknowledge that you can be hurt, and you still do it even when you're afraid. It's when you're afraid, but not a coward.